They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz now to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Open man here is Conklin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Washington on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, He's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wentz.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys have now moved out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action. Now run. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A give. This is Cook. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, as close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's got this down to the 35. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
He's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a day it's been so far. This the 3rd of our Saturday tripleheader. 3 more to come tomorrow as the NFL playoffs are officially underway. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers doing battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on 1st down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Wentz going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On play action, Rodgers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Stays on his feet. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now a run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. throwing again on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Washington going to send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now and then, open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, this defense deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pick up there. On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Second and 5.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time, a 9-play drive, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd.
Now into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Koo now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense back out there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. He's going to have the hook up to Gage, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Raekwon Davis
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 6. Wentz. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From just shy of midfield, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Now Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Falcons ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.